Also, make sure to fasten your seatbelt. For those of you seated next to an emergency exit, please carefully read the special instructions located near that exit. If you don't want to complete any of the functions described in the event of an emergency, please inform a crew member so you may be reseated. We now request that all electronic devices such as cell phones and laptops be either powered off or set to airplane mode. We'll notify you when it's safe to continue using these devices. Please remember, this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking aboard this aircraft, as well as tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors, is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight, please don't hesitate to ask a crew member. Thank you for your attention.
What's going on, guys? I do use OBS, the Open Broadcast Server. Software. It's free online to do my streams. Very simple interface. Besides that, though, let's get underway here. So I'm getting ready to head out now. Pretty much doing a return leg 167. 172. On all the bottles on that VNAV. Initial is going to be about 9,000 on departure. Okay. Change the code. Brief. Honestly and truly, guys, we're already ready to go. I had this plane sitting on the ramp overnight here, so everything is, like I said, ready to go for the most part. We just got to push back now. So go ahead and get that. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, it's very good. It interlocks with YouTube and Twitch as well. So if you have any questions regarding that, let me know. And yeah, we're just waking up for the day, getting this big bird up in the sky. We got a 7-hour leg here ahead of us for this leg trip. So kind of got to get it started. If not, then we'll kind of be sitting on the gate all day type of thing.
Ground to cockpit, show you we got your plan there. Give me a call through the menu when you're ready
I'll
to go.
say here, I'm going to go ahead and call the tug now for the pushback off of the stand.
Ground to cockpit.
If you look over here, we should see him. Yep, there he goes. Magic of flight simming. So now we're going to go ahead and get the aircraft ready, guys. So pumps on. Auto. The engine pumps rolling as well. Fuel pumps. We don't have any fuel in the stabilizer, and we have very little in the center, so I'm not going to turn on the center and the stabilizer. We'll use the mains and the reservoirs for fuel on this leg. Turn that off for now. Go ahead and turn on our engine bleeds. We're going to need that for startup. And once we start moving, we'll go ahead and put our push back. Turn off the packs.
Ready to connect.
Logo lights. Oh. Logo lights are on. This flight is about 7 hours, so planned wise they said it should be about 8 hours. Airtime should be about 7 hours and 30 minutes, but I think we should be landing just under 7 hours if I'm not mistaken on my end. Alright, now they're lifting up the aircraft. As you can see, we're being lifted now. I'll go ahead and turn on the TCAS back on.
Boat connected and bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake when you're ready.
Go ahead and release this partner.
Alright, starting the pushback.
Yeah, you'll be good. And we'll be able to get up and get to climbing cruising altitude, and then like I said, we should be landing around 4 p.m. 4 or 5 o'clock p.m. So you have more than enough time to come back to it if you need to. All good though. So go ahead, start the pushback. Go ahead and turn off these packs now. Go ahead and kick over the engines. Do a double staggered start, so you start 4 and 2 together, and then we come back and start 1 and 3 together, just to lessen the load on the pushback tug that's pushing us back. This feels good. 24, 25, 25. So we're looking for right there on the N2. Go ahead and introduce the fuel now. Over a Unicom on the comms here as well. As you can see, now we have positive N1 rising, EGTs are rising as well, N2's continuing to rise, and our fuel flow. Next stream probably be about 6-7 p.m. this afternoon, if anything. The next stream we do have, it's going to definitely take us into tomorrow, so it will start later on this afternoon, and then we'll probably be landing about the normal time I usually sign off for the day off this flight sim, which is about at 3-4 o'clock. So if you don't catch the ending of this leg, you'd definitely be able to catch the next leg. And we're going to start 1 and 3. Going to introduce the fuel here, sorry about that, but you'd definitely be able to catch the next leg for sure. Go ahead and set the flaps 10. Alright, so we got the other 2 engines stabilizing themselves now. Temps are still coming up slightly here.
Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Gonna reset our parking brakes.
Alright mate, disconnecting toes, stand by.
Disconnecting, going to hand signals now. I'm gonna double check the altimeter, make sure that's all set up. 1027 or 1013, so go over here and bring this up to 27. There we go. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit just so we can see the airport here. It's the best thing about the new gen Boeings.
Thumbs up on the left and
yeah, I woke up a little late coming into Brisbane, but we were able to get the aircraft down onto the ground and take care of everything, so that's all good. We had a very beautiful landing. If you guys didn't see it, I do advise you guys go back onto my channel and click. It'll be the last 2 live streams that were posted. Very beautiful arrival into Brisbane airport as well. Alright guys, and then as you see, we got the nose gear pin pulled out and the thumbs up here from the line guy. Tug is cleared out the way. Just gonna let him get back in. Oh, you guys saw it? Alright, good. I'm not a big fan of flying the 7.4 only because I always have troubles with landing the aircraft, because it's so much aircraft that you have to be accounted for. But once you get it down, you get it down type of thing. So I truly appreciate that. Go ahead, turn that off now. Runway turn off lights. We're gonna go ahead and turn those on. Taxi lights on. We'll go ahead and turn off the APU generator and shut down the APU now. And we're gonna go ahead and taxi out. So we're gonna just go forward here. We're gonna turn on Charlie 8. And from Charlie 8, we'll take Bravo all the way down to Bravo 1 and turn on to 19 left for departure. So Stay tuned. It's just gonna be a slow, kind of long taxi. You have to get down there presumably, so it's not that far. Turn, and go down here. Also for the 7.4, the 7.4 is never designed to be an easy aircraft to land. If you've seen in the flight simulators, they usually have a Cessna there, and then the biggest aircraft that they do offer on most flight sims is the 747. So a lot of people jump into it because it's the queen of the skies, you know, but based off of, you know, past knowledge and talking to a lot of 747 pilots actually, they say it's not a very easy aircraft to fly every day. It's just a lot of aircraft that you're trying to manage with a lot of weight. So it's really a big thing of becoming that finesse as a pilot that you would learn. You know, that's like the king of being a finesse, or as they say, the queen of being finesse, because of the size of the aircraft, presumably.
Please take a moment to locate the closest exit to you. In some cases, the nearest exit may be situated behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you toward any of these exits. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which can be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressure are monitored throughout the duration.
Probably one of my favorite BBJ paint schemes out there on the market right now. Yes, again, that I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about last year as well. The X-Plane has been out a lot longer than Microsoft, so you know they've figured out all the little bugs and stuff like that for the ATC and X-Plane.
On taxiway.
And
on taxiway.
Microsoft is still being rendered. So, like I was saying last stream, I don't use Microsoft because it still needs to go through all the testing. Yeah, it's gonna have the alpha testing, your beta testing, but I count Charlie and Delta testing as the consumers. So it's out now, we can use it, but there's stuff that we're gonna find that doesn't make it feel completely like a whole flight sim that we'll bring up to the developers and stuff, and then that's what they usually go back and they tweak that stuff so it can make it consumer more based. So small things like that is the things that attest to, like, you know, difference between Microsoft, flying X-Plane, stuff like that. And then, you know, you get the difference between realism between aircrafts. Like, I'll fly the 7.4 in any other flight sim that I have on my computer, and it's way more in depth than the one that I'm flying now. But this aircraft looks beautiful. It flies just like it needs to fly. There's some features you won't get, but it's flight sim. Can't complain that much, you know what I mean? So we're coming up to the end now for 19 left departure. Let's see if we can do like a no delay departure here. Pretty much we're just gonna turn and burn right out of here. So we're gonna go ahead and start configuring the aircraft for that departure. Strobe lights are gonna go on, wing lights are gonna go on. Wing anti-ice, we're gonna leave that on auto for right now. Ooh. And there's one other thing. Oh, shine the cabin. Just let them know. Let's go ahead and make this turn here. Alright, it's turning onto the runway now. go ahead and lights in the cockpit
Approaching
for departure.
19 left.
Go ahead and throw on all of our landing lights here. And taxi lights off. And for the no delay, we're going to go ahead and raise the throttles up to 40%.
On runway 19
Make
left.
sure they stabilize. And there we go. And we're rolling. Just getting a warning because my flap axis is a little buggy.
Rotate. Leaking.
E1 rotating. There we go. Positive rate gear going up. Continue that climb out. Proceeding direct to site. And we'll go ahead and activate autopilot now that we're past 1,000. Alright. Flaps 1 in transition. Hello, good day, welcome aboard. We are just now taking off out of Brisbane now. We're going to be heading for a military base just west of Singapore. We got about 7 hours and some change. As we're coming through 4,000 now for our final flight level of 380 on the flight. So go ahead and bring this up. Continue your climb up to 260 for right now. Go ahead and zoom back out so you guys can just see the departure. And flaps are up now, so we're just gonna climbing out now. And now we're breaking through 10,000 now, so we can go ahead and turn off all those exterior lights. Then lights coming off now. Runway turn offs. So for what you're talking about the A340. The A340 actually has two different variants of the aircraft. So you have the A340 200, 300. No. Yeah, the 200, 300 A340s that have the smaller A320 engines. And then you have the 5 and 600s, which have the bigger, meatier engines on it that are like the size on the Airbus A380 per se. So they make a couple different sizes for that aircraft itself. So it's not just that one size fits all type of thing. If that makes any sense. The dreaded screen, you guys. This is what happens when you leave your sim running all day. I will get back to you guys. I have to go take care of